Welcome back to our channel, where we bring you heart-touching stories that inspire and remind us of the power of kindness. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned because today's story will warm your heart and maybe even bring a tear to your eye. It was a quiet evening on a long-haul flight, and most passengers had settled into their seats, preparing for the journey ahead. Among them was a young woman named Emily, barely in her early 20s, holding a sleeping baby in her arms. She looked exhausted, her clothes were simple, and her eyes told the story of someone who had been through a lot. Emily wasn't just tired from traveling, she was tired from life. She had been working 2 jobs to care for her baby ever since her husband walked out on them. This flight was her last shot at starting fresh, as she was moving to another city in hopes of finding better opportunities. Next to Emily sat a sharply dressed man in an expensive suit. He was none other than Richard Hayes, a powerful CEO known for his wealth and strict business demeanor. His presence alone was intimidating, and Emily felt nervous sitting beside him. She tried her best to stay awake, worried about disturbing anyone around her with her baby's cries. But exhaustion got the best of her. Somewhere mid-flight, as her baby finally drifted off to sleep, Emily's head gently leaned against Richard's shoulder, and she fell into a deep slumber. Passengers around them noticed, expecting Richard to be irritated or wake her up immediately. But instead, Richard stayed perfectly still, not wanting to disturb her or the baby. Hours passed, and he remained motionless, allowing this struggling young mother to rest peacefully. Flight attendants quietly offered him another pillow, but he politely declined, whispering, "Let her sleep. She needs it more than I do." When Emily finally woke up as the plane began to descend, she was mortified. She quickly pulled back, her face flushed with embarrassment. "I'm so sorry," she whispered, holding her baby tightly. Richard simply smiled and said, "No need to apologize. You must be exhausted." She thanked him softly, expecting nothing more from the man beside her. But then something unexpected happened. As the plane landed and passengers began gathering their belongings, Richard turned to Emily and handed her a neatly folded piece of paper. "I hope this helps," he said kindly before stepping off the plane. Emily opened the paper, and to her shock, it was a check for $50,000 along with a note that read, "For you and your baby. Start that new life you're dreaming of. The world needs more strong mothers like you." Tears welled up in her eyes as she clutched the check, unable to believe what had just happened. This small act of kindness from a man who had everything changed Emily's life forever. It was proof that compassion knows no status, wealth, or boundaries. Sometimes, the people we least expect can be the angels who help.